Hey, what's going on? Hi. It got kind of late. Hey, I've just been screwing around with some stuff tonight. Just kind of fucking around with my business here. You know what I mean? And thought I would do a little bit of late night streaming here before we go to bed. I got this thing. I got this Stream Deck thing that Elgato sells that I'm kind of fucking around with here that I can kind of just go pow, 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 pow. Over here, if this shot doesn't make any sense because there's nothing over it. I don't have that thing hooked up, so it's nothing gonna be there. And I can do this, but I don't think it works right. I don't think this does what I want it to do as smoothly as I want it to do.
Happy Easter, Xbox.
That audio I can't hear the audio when that plays, but does that sound the way it should sound to you, or does it sound all fucked up? Because I was recording it locally and checking it out, and it didn't. The audio was desynced, and it was pretty smooth. Okay, worked pretty well. Perfect, great. Okay, awesome. Then I can just go like that.
Happy Easter, Xbox.
And what's up? That's dangerous that I can do that. When does all the studio stuff get ripped apart? Tomorrow. Tomorrow we start on that. So getting ready to rip things down to one more. Okay, yeah, sure. All right, just a little bit of that.
Happy Easter, Xbox.
My good friend Usher. So it's kind of cool because I can just have a button here on this thing that just says Usher on it. That doesn't play super well, but you know, yeah. So I don't know. I just I don't know. Been futzing around getting things set up here with this thing and messing around with it. And I was like, well, I mean, if I'm gonna screw around with this thing, I might as well actually run a stream, you know. So you know, kind of see how it goes. So I think I can smoothly transition over to this like so. And then we're playing. I mean, you know, on the eve of Tekken 7's release, it only makes sense to revisit the greatest games of the Tekken franchise. Actually, just move this window out of the way here so I can see chat a little bit better. Have I played any Friday the 13th yet? No, I've just been watching Ben try to play it and getting disconnected from the server constantly, so it seems like it's not worth my time. It just sounds completely broken. So this is a Tekken gambling game. We'll put some fake quarters into here, and we've got 6 bets here. Let's roll these dice. I don't understand how this works on account of it's not in English. Okay, so I think now we hit yes or no, whether we want to like take this 3 credits, which would be 3 credits would be half of what we put in. We bet 6 credits, so we're gonna hit yes, which means we're gonna go to a fight. And then I think this is our opponent being selected here. All right, and then we want to land on 100 because that's a high number. That's 60. No, we lost. So we lost all 6 of our credits there. This is like a bad Tekken slot machine. Full power. Any Saturn Bomberman? I don't have a multi-tap or anything to actually do Saturn Bomberman stuff the right way right now. So maybe someday. All right, we could take 4, which would only lose 2 credits. But what fun is that? Let's fight. Try and get 8. Think of the money we could win in this the best of all Tekken games. Come on. 100. Can't beat 100. Yeah. Oh, can we double up again? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, but the 100's gone. Now we're just screwed. Oh, man. It's almost like you're destined to lose because it's a slot machine. Oh, the 100 does light back up. Oh, look at that. Now we're getting paid. We're keeping that 16. Look at that. How much money we made there. Yes. This thing's pretty terrible. Well, I don't know. I mean, you know, whatever. Maybe in an arcade with like real money, this would be. Wait, now. Oh. Oh, I see. So the more money you bet, if you bet a full 6 credits, there's going to be something on every space. Otherwise, you might just lose, probably. EA's conference is on Saturday, not Friday. But that does make it a day longer. It's a hassle. Also, EA is really far away from everything else, so going to see EA, that whole thing is frustrating. It didn't need to be this way. Look at that! Flew up in the air. Let's just double up till we lose. I mean, it's not even real money. Alright, it's just too risky. We're cashing out. Yeah, throw Paul out of here. I like the animations. I don't know. Like, it's, you know, you don't see a lot of 2D versions of Tekken characters. They didn't do, well, what? There was that GBA game that was actually really good, right? Tekken Advance. No, we're good. All right, that's probably all the Tekken card battle we need. Isn't that right, my friend?
Happy Easter, Xbox.
Ah! Yeah, this weird button thing is not bad. A little pricey, but it's the right level of dumb. Oh, man. Yeah, so, you know, it's just been, you know, those guys have been putting together the schedule and stuff for E3, and tomorrow the studio comes apart. And that stuff seems to have been going pretty well. And then, yeah, I don't know. People keep announcing games. You know, I suspect that there will be some E3 announcements, even, you know, still now before the show even starts. Actually, there are a couple I know of, but But there are probably a few that I don't know about either, as well. Now that I think about it. What was I looking for? Yeah, I don't know. What do we got here? I mean, there's always, that just crashed. Cool. Relaunch that stuff.
Happy Easter, Xbox.
Yes. Oh, I gotta do. The truest of ogres. Been playing a lot of Tekken 7 lately. I'm curious to see how that goes on the PC. That'd be oh jeez. I just forget this tag stuff. Oops. I'm not much of a King player. Apparently, I'm not much of a fucking Kazuya player either. Oh no. Oh. They added a lot of times we get games ahead of release, and if there's stuff that has to be redeemed via like a PlayStation Store code or something like that part doesn't work when we first get a game because the store stuff doesn't populate until either at launch or just before launch. And you're not getting game audio, you say? Might just be really quiet. How's that? Better. All right.
Tag battle. Fight.
Anyway, so I've been playing Tekken without Tekken comes with a character, Eliza, who was in that free-to-play Tekken game. She's like a vampire lady, super weird character. And so I was able to finally try her out today. I fucking tag, man. I fucking hate tag because I always forget to fucking tag. And all this, like, one round, like, you lost, so both your characters are dead, and that is the end of the game. Like, it's just fucking harsh. What else? And she's super weird because she plays like a Street Fighter character, which I didn't play the enough of that Tekken Resurrection thing to know if that's how she was there. Oh boy. Oh, get out of there. And she's got she has EX moves and a super like Akuma does. Like she has a meter on screen the same way Akuma does in that game, which is really fucking nuts.
Tag battle. Fight.
Which I did not expect to see, like, you know, pure Tekken characters having, like, Jesus, sometimes it does not run right. Oh. Just want to shoot that fucking kangaroo.
Continue. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
And so she just has fireballs and, like, you know, a move that happens when you do the hurricane kick motion. She has a like a you know how in Tekken most of their Dragon Punch style moves is like there's like a pause, like it's forward, then neutral, then the rest of it. For Akuma, they don't use the pause. You know, they have you do it like a regular Dragon Punch, and she has a Dragon Punch that is like a regular Dragon Punch. It's like, well, not that that's the only other character that Tekken is, but yeah, it's she plays like a Street Fighter character a lot of the time. Like her jump seems different, and you know, in the same way that Akuma's does in that game, which is like it's just, I don't know, it's not what I expected from that character, but she seems cool. She seems fun. I don't have any of that stuff hooked up. Otherwise, I could probably just play some of that. But yeah, it's this stuff like that's. You know, the console capture, so I bought this 4K TV, and now, like, I can't have any of my capture stuff hooked up on, like, at the ready, because it won't do 4K, you know, like all the pass-throughs and splitters and all that other stuff, max out at 1080p and no HDR and all this other stuff, so it's like a lot of dicking around with wires now for all that stuff, so I disconnected it when I bought the TV and just haven't hooked any of it back up. Is the PC version of Tekken 7 any good? I don't know. I haven't seen it in like a year. So when I saw it a year ago, it seemed fine. Like it looked really nice and ran well and played fine with controllers and stuff like that. But that was a long time ago. So all I have is the PlayStation version. So I don't know how well it runs anywhere else, other than that. Maybe my friend here knows.
Happy Easter, Xbox.
That's not really what we were looking for. Sure, but yeah, but thank you for the enthusiasm, just the same. Is Def Jam Fight for New York the game Evo needs? No, it's like no. Those are wrestling games. Like, that's boring as hell. Def Jam Icon, maybe. Then you might be onto something. Anyway, I'm not gonna keep everybody up too much longer here. I'm gonna go to bed myself here pretty quick. I just wanted to kind of get up and running with this stuff and give it a shot. But Ghostface Killer, yeah, well, that's those Def Jam wrestling games were stupid. It was like, hey, we took this wrestling engine and threw a bunch of rappers into it because we don't have the wrestling license anymore, and like, it's not a good fit for hip hop. It's not a good fit for the wrestling stuff. Like, that thing was bad at both ends. The only reason people liked it is because they liked that wrestling engine, because they had big Aki boners, and which I think that's a sumo rank, if I remember right, Aki boner. Just never liked those games. They just seemed like poorly, like just completely ill-conceived. Like, just a bummer. It was like, man, I wish someone would make a better game with rappers in it that isn't like this, that doesn't just have them crammed into this wrestling game. Like, just, yeah, that thing always fucking bummed me out. Let's get into something funky. One more before we get into the next thing.
Happy Easter, Xbox.
Yes. It's cool because it's a button that has a picture of Usher on it, and when I push it, Usher appears. This is the Speed Rumbler. The music in this first level and the way this game has this kind of squirrely car handling and stuff like that, I've always felt pretty strongly about Speed Rumbler. But it never really made, they never really did anything with it. So I'm hoping the leaked Marvel vs. Capcom roster is wrong, so they can put the car from the Speed Rumbler in it. Pretty good car combat game. This was in the Capcom arcade cabinet. Was that their more recent like retro collection thing? Ran that guy over. Oh wait, he jumped out of the way, so I shot him. All right, we're not doing great here. Our car is uh-oh, our car's on fire. Oh, Our car blew up. There's a wrench right there, too, that I think would have given me some help. Yeah, speed. supposed to. Oh, no, no! I slid out and got pinned by that fucking garbage truck or whatever. Oh. Get out. All right, this is dangerous. I got run over. But so that's the cool thing about speedrun, but I did not show it off especially well there. But you can just bail on this car at any time. Of course, you're hyper vulnerable when you're not in the car. Getting out of the car is pretty much a bad idea. But if you can make it long enough, eventually another car pulls up and you can get in it and go. There we go. See, that power-up lets me shoot more shots at the same time, which is pretty key for dusting these fools. Oh. Alright, let's get this. Okay. Alright. Die, die, die. It's over here, just, I don't know, a fucking rocket launcher on the fucking train tracks. Oh. Yeah, I can just be out here doing stuff. It doesn't really go well, but... Oh, we gotta go. Oh no, bombs. Whew. I think that hammer makes me do more collision damage. Oh! This is bad for us. Go! All right. Uh-oh. We need a car, dude. Oh, also, this you have to keep up with that. Well, that's kind of the end of the level. You get to that thing there, and the screen kind of starts auto-scrolling a little bit. You kind of have to... Alright, well... Alright. Okay. I think we're good. Go! Oh. Haul ass past those things. Alright. Oh. Ah, Peace Villag. I feel like this game gets slightly less interesting once you get out of the first level, because I just don't think the music is as good. Actually, I take that back. This is alright. Anyway, in an era when what Capcom is working on seems a little suspect, or it's hard to pin down what the hell Capcom is these days, wouldn't it be cool if they just made like a good Mad Max game and it was just a reboot? In a world where Dark Void and Bionic Commando were huge sellers and changed the course of Capcom forever, in a world where Lost Planet 3 was a great game somehow, I like to think that they eventually got around to making a Speed Rumbler reboot. But sadly, that's not the world we live in. Those games were not what they needed to be. I like that he's nice enough to get out of his car. Whereas I'm like, check this out. Ah! That's bad. Oh. Oh, shit. This is just scrolling now. I'm just... Okay. Oh, I can't go through there. Okay. I thought I would just die. Those barrels are bad. Oh, great. You dropped the car on the other side of the barrels. Can I just dive? Oh. Oh, you take so much damage from those barrels. Just got hover boats now? What? Yeah, I need 2,000 points. That's what I need right now. We got to run the F down. Gonna haul ass and hope for the best. Don't stop for nothing. All right. Well, that's Speed Rumbler. Speed Rumbler. Ugh, talking. It's late. Anyway. I think I'm going to go to bed. I recommend you do the same. I don't care what time zone you're in. If it's 8 a.m., go back to bed. It's almost midnight here, so I'm going to go do midnight stuff.
Happy Easter, Xbox. Happy Easter, Xbox.
I think these things are built with the idea of just like, you're going to push this button and then it's going to say, thanks for subscribing, or, hey, you donated the money, or, or whatever. It is that people that do their hardcore stream game stuff. So, smash that. I don't know what buttons Mixer has. Smash something. I'm going to smash this Usher button.
Happy Easter, Xbox. Happy Easter, Xbox.
All right. That's it for me. Everybody have a good night. I'll see you later.